Hello, this is Darrell Castle. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee, and I've been making a series of videos about credit. And today on this video, we're going to talk about credit cards. Are they good or are they bad? And then at the end, I'll give you a little bit of free advice that comes just from me. Number one, are they good? Well, there are some good things about them. Number one of the good things is they're good for emergencies. You have an emergency that you don't have cash to cover, you can cover it with credit cards. Everybody knows that, everybody understands that. Number two, they're good for reservations. You have to have a card to make a reservation these days, like on an airplane or at a hotel, something like that. You need some kind of card, so they're good for that. Number three, a credit card is better for fraud protection than a debit card or even cash. Like if you make a transaction over the internet, you order something, it turns out to be fraudulent or someone steals your information, you can cancel it if it's a credit card normally, or just refuse to pay. Those are some good things that credit cards do, and if you use them responsibly, the theory goes, if you use credit cards responsibly, they're very good for your credit score. People who feel that credit cards are good will tell you that the debt to limit ratio is very important. They encourage you to owe about 30% of what your credit limit is and to always pay on time. That gives you the maximum credit score. Now, what are some bad things about credit cards? Well, credit cards are bad for about three reasons that I can think of. Number one, you tend to charge a lot more on credit cards than you would with cash. There's something about laying down a few $100s in cash that seems important to you, whereas just handing somebody a card, you do that without thinking, so you charge more. Number two, credit cards enslave you gradually. You gradually build up interest and penalties over time, so that like the character in Ernest Hemingway's book, The Sun Also Rises, when asked the question, how did you go bankrupt? The character said, slowly at first, then all at once. That's what happens to you with credit cards. Number three, Proverbs 22:7. It says, the rich rule over the poor, and the borrower becomes slave to the lender. Is that what you want to be, folks? A slave to lenders? Because that's what credit does for you. So you pledge your future lives, the days, minutes, hours that make up your life as a credit card holder. Now, the free advice I was going to tell you about, well, it's a game to credit card companies. It's their game. Their game is to enslave you with debt so that you are a lifetime customer and you owe them for life. Hopefully you will fall behind in your payments from time to time and you'll owe them interest and penalties, interest on interest. That's their game, so that you build wealth for them. But make a plan of your own. This is my advice to you. Pay off credit cards. Get out of debt completely. Save money. Build wealth for yourself and your family. And not for them. That is your game plan. And that's the way I see it, folks. Hello, this is Darrell Castle. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee. And if you have debt you can't pay, you just want to get out of debt and live a different kind of life, call me right now for a free appointment. I think you'll be glad you did. Or you can contact me on the Get in Touch form on this page.